Alright, let's jump 4, boys. Finals. Go for my little base. I'm not gonna get to the water place. Guess we play for this place. I just saw him moving that house. Need body armor, dude. Downstairs in that building, I just... I have no idea what this guy is now. Let's see. I want to get to water base. Question is, do I want to move now or later? Remember, these games you just play for positioning. You want to get a top 10 or something. But kills doesn't matter, get you 10 points. Position. The zone does. Finally, there's a 10 minutes delay. I can't interact, but yes, I got your email. I have to check out. All we want to do is we want to try and get center position. Or die. Got really bad loot actually. I didn't loot a lot. There was a guy there and he was just hiding in those buildings. There's no point of trying to push him. You don't want to push someone when they have 200 ping and you have 200 ping. It doesn't work out for you well, do me. We want to stay close to the water because if someone shoots we can get... Out here there's not a lot of cover. Pit shack's not bad if we can get there. Getting from the ruins. I think he was shooting me from the ruins. Not sure. This is bad, boys. There's another guy right here, northeast. Got the shot check right there. Got shot by a big gun, I need to move to the right. Shut. The stupid 2x, man. Whatever. I can't shoot with this 2x, man. Good zone. Doesn't have any 5.56, man. I think I might have seen the rock. I'm not gonna shoot. Give away my position. Shooting. Only took 10 bullets, I don't need more. Get him out of here, man! Woo! Bang! Get these kids out of my face! They tell me, oh, soda. Get out of my face. Please. I'm gonna stream the arena one for you guys. And then you can see what is happening on the live action, babe. Yo. Oh. Sorry, Critzy, for killing you. I still love you, baby. It doesn't matter if you're not with me anymore. You're still in my heart, and I still love you for it. Put this on
couple Lupos members, APG looking strong here, Soda ZA and Critzy as well.
Not Vinco?
It's a Lupos player, yes. He was actually, he was originally a Vinco player. He got his introduction into squad play through the Vinco boys, and with a shuffle here and there from the team, and Nianfo grabbing his 8th with the headshot.
Taking down Gebrans, and Gebrans actually the person that Demaster9 has been fighting with for so long now. So at least that offers, or it rather alleviates a bit of the pressure on Demaster9. And Nianfo, he is getting fairly brazen as he makes his way forward here. Of course, he would expect this to be clear considering he did just take somebody down in this compound, and that might play directly into Demaster9's advantage. As you can see, Nianfo is not being subtle about his entry here as he continues forward very aggressive.
Probably go join the game. I think the lobby should be up by now.
Demaster9, very patient play from him. It's going to bring Nianfo's
I don't know if it's up yet.
Unfortunately, but a great showing from the man with 8 kills. That puts him in great stead going into the rest of the evening. Neon Fox, somebody who picked up his first 2 kills very early on in the game, hasn't found any more, and he's not going to as Kuis takes him down. That UMP has been coming in quite clutch so far in this game. Kuis, though, he's going to be brought down, just getting tapped away by Snow Leopard, and it is just battles going on everywhere at this point as we are down to 9 players now.
The top 10 here for round 1, looking sweeter. High point play now, the closer you get to that that number 1 position, maximizing at 490 points with 90 players.
Not up yet, boys.
Fissy now kills Dravidin with a headshot on that M416. And it's Zyrax now looking for the Kobe here onto Demaster9 down the cliff. Could be an interesting scenario if this heal plays in his favor. Very, very close here to Demaster9 and now forced under pressure here.
There's no lobby up yet.
Zyrax is aware of this. Get that blood splatter, gives you that indication that you've got that hit down and grabs the kill with a headshot to M416. There's 2 players from Team Lupos down in very short succession.
Yeah, Xerax was in such an advantageous position there, playing from above. He had a lot more angles to work off of, and Demaster9 really was just at his hands of demise as we see Fissy very close to Mr. Ati over here, actually going to be flanking him out, but that zone is going to be forcing him to get a little bit more of a move on, and that's going to give the sound cues to Ati, who is a snake in the grass. He does take him down. I think that's his 4th for this round. Freedom going to be making his way into the zone. Yeah, Ati has found 4 so far, 6 players remaining, and a couple of them in that northern section. Soda being one of our favorites, he's still alive and kicking as well. Critzy not far behind either. Freedom tapping away. He's got that silencer on the scar to work with. Red dot sights as well. Looking to find Ati. Only got the 1 kill so far, but of course a large amount of points to work with as he's already got himself so high up in the placings.
It's now Snow Leopard trying to rain down a bit of havoc here onto Critzy. Most players, or if not all players, only Soda finding himself inside the safe at the moment. Freedom now gets that frag onto Ati ZA, so we have 5 remaining. Our top 5 here, Zyrax, Soda, Critzy, Snow Leopard, and Freedom, all looking for those max points here as we begin. Soda now on Critzy, the 2 squad mates, very much heading into a little 1v1 situation, almost unavoidable here for Critzy, grabs the kill here onto his teammate Soda ZA and the 4K, utilizing that M416
Dead
to
accurate.
absolute perfection.
As you were just talking about earlier, you could see he had it on the automatic function and he just held down click there, not even caring about the recoil. It's very easy to control, especially when it's been so minimized. Soda finds his fourth and he's still alive and kicking, goes for the AWM, he hits a shot. I believe he may have made contact there with Xerax, not 100% sure,
Get
but
that initial scope, Scott.
does bring him down.
Scope shot into the body armor, whips out that M416, utilizes that massively accurate automatic spray just to chip away the remaining health. Does get tagged up a little bit, but pretty safe here. Quite alone here on the far eastern side of the final safe.
His only concern is his helmet and his vest are both red at this point. Freedom got the level 2 helmet and the level 2 vest, I believe that is. So he's looking fairly pretty with that. And Mr. Snow Leopard is got the level 3 vest and the level 2 helmet. So he's going to be even more comfortable in that regard. And he's going to be just forced out by the zone. It does take out chunks of his health. He spots out Freedom, rattles off the shots, only makes contact with one of them. And that jig is now up. His position has been made public knowledge as he's now going to get converged upon by the remaining 2 players, of which one, as we said, is Soda. He's got that AWM still, and this is where you need to wait for a good opportunity to where you have a high chance of landing the shot. Snow Leopard going for the grenades here. Soda just going to be checking the bag on his way past. You never know what you may find. He needs an upgraded vest. He does get an upgraded helmet.
Juicy.
So level 3 helmet at this stage of the game is going to be a nice boost, and he may actually catch Snow Leopard completely off guard. Yeah, he did just spot the tip, or did he?
He did. I think just afraid of taking that initial frag. I think knowing the advantage that a player has in the grass in that situation, he could take that initial shot, losing sight on Snow Leopard off that initial spot, and then loses the advantage.
Yeah,
takes that initial shot, Snow Leopard peeks with cover from behind the rock. It's all over for Soda.
Yeah, but it looks like it may just come back to bite him. He does look for that shot with the arm brought down to incredibly low HP. The problem is that Freedom is now got all the information as to where the remaining 2 players are. He's going to be wrapping behind Soda here. He's going to get the heal up just in time, but you feel like that wraparound is going to be far too much for him to try and deal with unless he becomes aware of it and he can make some God-sense play. He does backtrack nicely to another tree. I don't think Snow Leopard is going to be aware of this repositioning. Freedom, though, holds all the aces as he is the one player that is still currently unaware, or rather the remaining players don't know his positioning as he sits behind this rock comfortably in the zone as well. Snow Leopard is going to have to get a bit of a move on to get into the zone. Here's the perfect spot for Freedom. He does get the he doesn't react nearly quick enough. Soda way too fast for him, and he does get brought down to fairly low HP.
I think that position as the pusher, you're so much more aware. You're so, you're moving and you're looking, making absolutely sure you're not missing anything on your lower periphery, anyone hiding in the grass. And Soda getting a very convincing pick then, putting into a 1v2 situation and gets the headshot spray with the M416, grabbed himself a 7k and the win to start things off here. Soda looking very convincing here to kick off the night here. His teammate there joining him, Kritzy, in a top 5 position there. And look at that top 5 in terms of kills. A massive spike coming in from second to first place there. Soda with the 7k, looking strong. As you noticed, a couple big boys making into the top 10. Kritzy, Demaster 9, Fissy, a regular course as well. And Mr. Nyanfo just dropping out with the top kills of the game.
Yeah, so those 8 kills actually take him into fairly decent contention for a top spot. Soda just finding 7 and takes him out of reach. But what an entertaining first game we have there. One of the most exciting things about this evening is that we're going to be finding out the results of the winner tonight.
Yes.
We're going to be having our...
Right, so we're just waiting for the next game, boys. What happened here on this thing? Alright, so we're just waiting for the second game to start. We'll go live in 2 minutes. Game starts in 1 minute. Guys, I'm not gonna interact with the chat while I play. Fast for you, _ZA, thank you so much for the follow. Oh. Hey, man. Alright, boys. Get ourselves another dinner. Game should be starting now. It's 89 people. Go find my homework is finished. I took a good nap before the games. Just chilling. I couldn't even sleep. I was just like rolling around, just chilling, make sure. So I was just like, right, for the games tonight. Because the previous ones I was just sitting in a house, just playing for position, staying in the Golden League, because there was no point of in the games. But now there's a point of winning. I'm gonna go Malta this game. I want to get center places, because you're never far from zone. Malta's quite far, but... Right, 2 guys per mosque. Slowly jump. Gonna have company at Malta, that's for sure. Could also do shelter, but shelter is like 50-50. Gonna jump this. I'm not gonna make the jump, I'm gonna have to open. Right, let's open. 1, 2, 3. I hope that guy doesn't get a vehicle and wait for me, dude. That will be not cool. We're gonna loot down there. Hopefully they don't get vehicles, we'll have to check. Right, there's one vehicle over there. You're just gonna have to land. That vehicle just disappeared. Oh no, it just... Good fam. It's a military zone. Yes. We don't have any armor or helmet. Try and find a helmet in here and then we can go to Malta. I did not follow that guy. He might have gone over the water. Might have gone into town. It's risky play, but... Gotta risk it to get the biscuit, boys. I saw a tier 3 vest, yeah. Not even joking. Another tier 3 vest. I wish you can destroy a vest on the floor, like, they got a knife or something. Break it into pieces. Funky. You're Phonic. Donald's actually a really good friend of mine. I think he's just trolling, dude. Don't have to worry about him. He's just a big old troll. Here we go, Cheesy. Cheesy killing the people again. Won't reach that, we won't get it. Don't get that shit, fam. That's in the water, I think. I've been a little bit unlucky with the... Not in the water. Oh, it is in the water, yeah. I kind of want to get out of the towns. Because towns are like 50-50, man. Whoever sees whoever first, normally. Unless you just whiff your shots, but normally it's like that. Sitting in the corner there. That's a Car 98 tier 3 helmet, boys. Straight on. Alright, we fully tier 3, man. Let's go! I wanted him to see me there, by the way, so if you guys thinking, oh, why is he standing open? The reason for that is I wanted his armor. And I knew he had his M16 out, and not his, Not his car 98. Because if he had a car 98, I wouldn't have peeked like that. I know he had one, but he had his M16 running with it. So I made my body visible. So that I can kill him without hitting the helmet, because I really need the helmet. This side of town is a little bit sketchy. I'm pretty sure we need to move, like, across the river right now. I did not see a boat, and I don't want to really... It's actually still 50-50. It's not 50-50, it's like 70-30, but... We never know with this game, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cross. And I think I do it now, because then I have time to swim. Got a boat. Where do we go? That's the question. I think we go backside of the island. Yeah, backside of the island we push up. Turn, you sucker. Poggos. That guy has a big gun, so I don't want to drive too close to him, but no. There's another boat in the water there, just chilling. This is risky, boys. The man's not ever hot. He's actually shooting at me, I can see the shots in the water. Why is my game lagging like this? Don't have a lot of fuel. Get away from me. Can I get out here? That's the big question. I guess we find out, boys. There's a compound here, which is really risky. I don't want to fall in there, do I? You want to get high ground at the drop for sure. What's up with the 2x, man? Can I not get like... I don't know where this guy were. Gonna nail me in the open, which I can't allow. But we both have to move for zone. I think it was that big tree though. Below now. He's no other guy over there. He's in the grass the whole time. Are you kidding me? Like, how do you people play this game, dude? Snakes everywhere. Because that's a bad one. 42. He was literally just watching me the whole time. In the grass. Must be good, dude. That feels bad, boys. That feels bad right there. I don't even... Why did I go close to the drop? Why? That guy was literally just lying in the grass waiting for me.
Oh, yeah.
The safe zone on that northern part of the eastern bridge towards Milta.
How interesting would it be if we saw a bridge circle here to end off round 2, keeping things exciting here. Now let's look at this an interesting conversion here. 4 water-based players here, possibly engaging onto each other.
What's Kritzy up to? He's the one without a vehicle, but he may just be sitting alongside a boat or something along those lines. I'm thinking that's what he may be doing. Yeah, he's abandoned his boat. All right, his boat was taking a lot of damage, and he's got a really fast swim to make. And there's also...
I just have to have a really, really good game. The third game, boys.
Abandon that ship. Soda is now in hot pursuit from Mr. Beef Truck. So he's going to be joined in convoy as he continues into the sunset. How's Mr. President looking? Has he got any closer? Is he still all the way out? Yeah, he's still coming through from Primorsk. Fussy, Vaded, The Heat, Blackout Maniac, all these guys still trying to get themselves on the inside of the zone. And they need to be careful because that blue zone is going to be starting to come in soon once again.
Yeah, I mean, looking at our one strangler here, Mr.
Ayo van Saten.
He's got a trip to make here. Those initial players who started off in the top left here in, what was it, Georgie, looking for the Dexo blue as well, who've made that long trip here down to the circle.
Do you see the Dexo?
That's the interesting thing. I think that's what we're looking for right now. One of our top boys who had to make the trip including blue as well. They could have ran into a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not
way.
seeing either of them, unfortunately. Looks like they may have been lost in the fray. So that's probably the Dexo's story then coming to
a very tragic
conclusion which you would not have hoped for. As we're starting to get a collection of a large amount of players on the Sosnovka Island. Vader jumps out of the driving seat to rattle off a couple of shots. He's going to continue to try and heal himself up. It is quite an awkward duel to have with across the water on your boat. There's really no cover to work with, and you've got very little options to work with in the way of escaping as well.
Yeah, the smart decision there, looking at this massive convoy coming in from the southwest here in terms of boats approaching this island. Mr. President 8, one of our...
healing. Wow, 45 bandages on Smiley. I don't think he's ever going to run out of bandages. He can live outside of the blue zone with 45 bandages. I didn't get to see Mr. President.
Oh, there goes our,
that's a nice view,
convoy,
isn't it? Yeah.
The coast here, the coast of Sosnovka being approached here by 4 on their trusty boat. Always lose the Heat 56 to the MVP here, falling as well. Mr. President 8 slowly but surely running out of these meds that we spoke about earlier.
Oh, but his boat's petrol is starting to get to a bit of an iffy stage. At least he's not too far out of the zone, although that blue zone is starting to now make way towards the safe zone once again. Sweet, or rather Super Sweet, is in a decent position here. He's got the high ground on Pakhont as well as Neon Fox, and Pakhont has got the high ground on Neon Fox, so a bit of a stack up coming through their porcelain dolls as Munchy Muncher getting a little bit extravagant there, I believe.
Yes, unfortunately. Lacking in the weapon department. No. Lacking in the weapon department, unfortunately. Nyanfo grabbing that kill with the M416, just that double pump, unable to do the work at this stage of the game. Very, very difficult for him to get anything convincing. Obviously gives the position away, and Nyanfo just able to capitalize with that M416. Victor V. Geiger now in a little bit of a duel off on this northern portion of the island here, looking to escape from Cheese ZA. Who's looking to drop some damage onto him. Kritzy, Mello, Handy, finding themselves all alone here in Nova, waiting for that final circle. Eroski gets himself a little frag here with the SKS as well, silenced, so doesn't give anything away either as we get to our 56 player mark.
So many people considering the circle. We are going to have action absolutely everywhere at this point. As you can see, there are just shots being rattled off between multiple different parties. Alexson trying to take down Triton, and when everything looked to be lost, he finds a glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel, and he's actually going to be able to heal up. I thought he got involved in another battle there, but it is SS to get taken down by Matosha. Nyanfo has got himself some bridge positioning there, as we are going to be finding out our next zone shortly.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one. This is going to be the
Everyone's waiting to find out exactly what's going to be on. People like Isolf maybe kicking themselves for committing to the swim if the zone does spawn on that little patch of land north of him. And it's not going to be. So we do have almost a complete landmass circle completely encompassing Sosnovka Island, or at least a good portion of it. Super Sweet going to be able to take down Pakhont. That buys himself a really nice amount of space to work with here on top of this radio tower. He's sitting very pretty at the moment in the zone, and I think that's one of the highest points on the map as well. So he can't be getting flanked from anybody. He's got a good rotation or a good bird's eye view here around him, as we're getting a good example of exactly what he can see around him.
Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Hi there, radio tower.
Alrighty, so 46 people left alive, quite a few of them on that northern side of the eastern bridge, so they're going to have to start making a move. Do we have any bridge
Can you
trolls?
believe that? We actually Smiley grabbing the kill onto Mr. President. We lose Vissy in his boat to the play zone, and then Seriath replying onto Smiley with that Car 98, losing 3 players in very quick succession. Look at that range from Seriath, from Seriath on that edge now. Azrael obviously getting that sound cue from that Car 98, and Seriath just scrambling. 10 rounds here in this MK14.
Oof,
definitely a powerful weapon at this stage of the game.
Azrael wants this. He wants this really bad, but he doesn't want to take unnecessary shots. He's now starting to rattle it off. He's not going to make contact with either of them. Sakari Slayer does come out on top of Super Sweet though, and that's our radio player. Radio waves are no more, as Sakari Slayer does put an end to that. Coconuts has been fun. So he's going to take a couple of shots, although looked like it may be through the corner of the wall, as it is not a significant amount of damage, but yeah, Xerax, I think he's just going to want to hightail his way out of this one.
Coconuts maybe using this now to his advantage, unable to really capitalize on that. Does find the new angle here, and
Oh no.
bullet or the gun not spawning. So the firing is happening.
Oh, alright. I thought he was standing too close to the window for his gun to be pulled out.
It's a funny scenario when that happens. You can be so frustrated. You end up panicking, pressing a space bar, and here you are leaping out the window. Free frag for someone you're busy opposing. And look at this stack up here on the far side of the island here. These beach players going to have to make this climb up the hill, and obviously it opens themselves up. Funny enough, not really to the players in front, but the players behind. Whoever makes that move first is going to get flanked up.
Wow, there's a huge amount of action going on here in a little space. Demaster9 being one of the players involved, and he's going to take down Handy in the process. But as you said, those guys coming up from the coast are going to be a thorn in his side. Vader giving his position away, and then some. Blackout Maniac not nearly quick enough to react there. He does make it away with a sliver of HP, and that's going to give Demaster9 a cue that there is players behind him. Although he's sitting in a bit of a awkward position here, because I don't think he can get to the top without wrapping around. And Vader has got all the advantages in the world here as he starts to go on the right hand side of Blackout Maniac, completely changing his original angle of attack.
I think clearly getting those sound cues from Faded's movement and just making that adjustment. He does realize his advantage right now is just so backwards with Vader on that higher ground.
We're going to see Azrael going down to Siberia, so that's the MK14 out of their hands at the moment. Somebody may retrieve that at a later stage, and have a look at how many people are coming through on that northern little piece there. ISO Wolf, Toxic, BS, Kuas, Bits. Oh man, so many guys. The vehicle deflector. He's going to go. Oh, he killed him and the vehicle ran over him. Neither of them get to live to tell the story.
No one ran over the deflector
because
with
the vehicle was not occupied by the time it made contact. That is not something that you see too often. Is Mallow still a bridge troll, or has he been taken down? It looks like he is still there. Oh no, that's Nyanfo, excuse me. Is he going to get killed off by Bits? The two old enemies, Nyanfo and Bits, if you can remember, they shared a complex in the previous game. And look at this patient play from Bits. This guy is giving a masterclass on how to play subdued, discreet PUBG.
I mean, utilizing the water for the majority of the game. He doesn't get more tactical than that.
And in the previous one, how he was just sitting on the stairs for a solid 15 minutes just waiting.
True Navy SEAL.
Well, I think a few Navy SEALs might take offense to that. But regardless, Victor V. Geiger does spot out the lurker, as he's going to be using that steel water shield as cover as he just submerges himself a little bit. We're going to see Mantosha die outside of the play zone. Kuas taking down ISO Wolf, who had a much better showing this game.
These players making an interesting decision to stay inside the unsafe zone, rather.
Do you think that's a decision, or just by the nature of what's transpired? Maybe they weren't able to get through quick enough. Yeah, and this zone does a hefty amount of damage. You can see it chipping away. He's got 1 first aid and 10 bandages to work with, and he's going to be driving straight into Mr. V. Geiger, but I think V. Geiger's actually on the bottom tier, so he should be okay for now. Private Reaper just needs to land one more. Jazz Dog is going to make it behind the tree. Fortunately for him, Blackout Maniac should be finishing off Vader, who's outside of the zone. He's going to get taken down. So we're down to 27 people remaining now. And
the patience there from Blackout Maniac with that lower ground initially on the beach.
Yes, good point, Tom.
And obviously waited for Vader to make that push with the blue coming in and use that to his that Kobe going all wrong, bouncing off the wall there.
That would have been the game set and match.
How's this for a repeat?
Yeah, you're right. Nyanfo and Demaster9. Demaster9 again in the building. Nyanfo looking for revenge, as he's got a very large health advantage, but because he gave Demaster9 that extra couple of seconds to work with, we're going to see him healing up, going for another grenade. But Demaster9 just playing from the second story is going to mean he's not going to be getting impacted by those grenades. And Nyanfo, well, it looks like he's had enough. He doesn't want to be the guy risking it all by playing up close to the wall. He's going to take a little bit more of a defensive angle, drop back to some cover.
Yeah, the smart player. I think Faulty had that initial advantage with that initial trade. Those little touches he got into Demaster, but once that recovery came in, went onto the second floor, you are putting yourself into such a disadvantageous position. He obviously doesn't know that it's Demaster9 inside the house.
Yes, of course.
And if he did, he'd probably be even more reserved. But just realizing exactly what situation it puts him in, you can't really breach those stairs and hope to come out on top if you are playing against someone who's remotely capable. So now it's Nyanfo. Still heading off here against Demaster9 as they look to take hold of this little compound here on the far eastern side of the safe, or the remaining safe.
Lots of people peppered around the outskirts of the zone at the moment. Pretty much only Demaster9 and Nyanfo are the guys in the central area. So we are going to have a commonwealth of action at this point. Private Reaper does take down a Sereno, and Ricky is looking to tap away Mr. Well, can't even pick
Peculiar to
his
this
name.
teammates. Look at this, what he has coming out on top of him.
Freedom, death raining from above. As he's biding his time here until he has the perfect opportunity to rattle the shots off. Ricky's going to be able to use the ledge by just pushing straight up, but the zone may lead to be his demise. Nonetheless, Freedom wants to commit to this. Ricky's certainly not expecting it. I don't even think he realized where those shots were coming from, considering the silencer 100%. Was attached to the weapon. But Freedom's now going to be the player to have to get his A into G as he makes his way into the zone. Mr. Beef Truck still holding decent map control, or rather building control here, but Scarpsky's still able to come out on top of that duel. So that's going to buy him some decent space to work with. Cheese now up close to Malu. Two of our heavy fraggers, and Cheese is going to completely decimate him as he buys himself a spot in the...
Come on, boys. Good Cheesy.
Yes, strong play there from Cheese, one of the APG boys grabbing out our top frag of the season here. Melo goes down inside the top 30. Now Seriath being pressurized here by the MK14 of Sakari Slayer, who has claimed that from the previous dominator of the radio tower, and now trying to make use of this. Do we see an interesting frag here from our player falling?
Oh yeah, that's all I'm worrying about is fall damage. As we can see, he does slide a little bit down the mountain there, and he goes for the jump as well. This guy is pretty brave. So he takes about a third damage.
Our mountain goat of the season.
Yes, good way of putting it. Private Reaper is putting that scar to good use, as he's got an extended mag, although he's taking shots he doesn't even know where from. He completely repositions it, forces him out into the open, and he doesn't even know where to go from that point. But BS has actually been taken down, and BS was the man who was applying that pressure onto Private Reaper. So a little angel from above does come and offer some ray of support.
In the form of Koos.
In the form of Mr. Koos himself. Freedom has got that Car 98, and it is pimped out as ever. As you can see, he is looking for Sakari Slayer. It's got a silence on the
My Car 98
as well. Or you just see the head leaning out there.
I think Sakari taking this trade with that M416 obviously does have the advantage in terms of just applying pressure on that peak, making things very difficult for Freedom to get those shoulder peaks.
Have a look at how aggressively he's playing here though, wrapping around Freedom. Freedom jumps out so wide, he doesn't expect Sakari to be nearly as close as he is. That's very well played by Sakari. Great use of the time and movement. Fingers to 5 does take down Cheese, so there goes one of our favorites. And just having a look at the remaining names, we've still got Private Reaper, Nyanfo, Kritzy, Demaster 9, lots of big names still alive and kicking in this final bunch. 15 guys left alive, and it is a very busy final zone as we got the blue coming in once again. Nyanfo has to react quickly here, not going to be quick enough. Victor V. Geiger coming in with the kill, and he's going to have to get himself settled into the zone. He doesn't have the most HP to work with. The Muster 9 still cemented in that building in which he was battling out against Nyanfo. Koos going to get taken down by Gebrand just down the road, so it is action galore at this point. Victor V. Geiger going to be using the cover of the hut to try and heal himself up at the moment, and that timing is going to work out completely in his favor as the Muster 9 does push out, but V. Geiger looks like he's going to go down to the zone, and he does. Kritzy coming in clutch 2 with a kill there, and all of a sudden we are down to 8.
Can you believe that? The zone playing brutal there, those players just forced into that duel, unable to escape in time, and that's sort of those situations you find yourself in. Like you leave, you want to wait for that circle. You want to make sure you know where you're going before you make the movement, and sometimes it just doesn't pay off. Looking at that situation, Nyanfo finds himself in a very, very troubled situation, makes the move, tries to escape the blue, make the push onto the master, gets flanked out, and then look at that, the trade coming in, a double kill from the blue on both of those players who hung around maybe just a little too long.
Xerax is going to take down Seriath, and I think that was a duel that had gone on for an extended period of time. Private Reaper right on top of Yurovsky.
A very different top 5 here. Very different top 5.
Incredibly diverse top 5 here compared to our previous round, as Private Reaper has got the height advantage on Yurovsky. He's going to be looking to cook that grenade as well. You need to take into the account the slope behind Yurovsky. As you can see, that grenade going to be going way too far. Just like playing a game of golf and trying to get that putt on the slope. Yurovsky decimating Private Reaper on the repeat there. So the underdog coming out on top of that one, and quite convincingly so. Kritzy, Xerax, Scary Skeet, or Scab Skeet rather, Fingers, D5, and Yurovsky, our remaining 5 players.
That's Sheep Shot, correct?
I think so. You're asking the wrong person.
Directly translated.
I'm about as English as it gets. Good question. You got a couple about. Scabskeet nonetheless does take down Xerax, but that's where his game comes to an end as Kritzy puts a bullet in his head.
And secures the top 3 here.
Yeah, this is another good round for Kritzy coming through. He's cementing himself a good shot at the prizes here, as he's going to be battling it out up against Yurovsky, and the third member of this remaining party. He's actually got a decent position to work with up on the hill, and I think that the zone, alright, it's not necessarily spawned in his favor. Fingers to 5 just down the way. If Kritzy would have a little peek over the ledge, he would find himself a very easy kill. And you can see how patiently he is playing here, just boosting himself up here. Only one more energy drink to work with.
Yeah, maximizing that adrenaline obviously applies the extra movement speed as well, has that health recovery. So it gives you the option just to take a quick shot, get behind cover, let that recover without actually having to waste too much time pulling on the first aid. It allows you to recover without having to put yourself into that delicate position.
Perfect shot by him. He lands the headshot. Hiroski's head armor is going to be decimated, and he follows it up with an impeccable car shot there once again. But the jig is up, as now it is going to be all fingers to Fife with the information play here, as he is behind Kritzy, and Kritzy sitting on top of the hill at the moment. Going to be moving just with the 6/10 there, getting out of Fingers' line of sight.
Both with the M416 now.
Yeah, what's the next zone going to be? Because that's really...
Come on, Kritzy.
Who's going to come out on top of this duel?
So looking at where the zone is now, Kritzy does have the slight advantage, can get in a bit sooner than Mr. Fingers himself here. So Fingers going to have to make the move down this main road, and will give Kritzy the opportunity here.
One of the main things that Fingers has going for him here is that Kritzy sort of checked in that direction earlier on, so he would not be at all assuming that there is somebody coming from that end of the road, and he may just get hard wrapped on here. As Fingers' timing has pushed perfectly. Kritzy, may he get a sound cue just in time here. Fingers knows that Kritzy has to be just over the ridge, and he is indeed. Kritzy starting to make his play down. He did spot him indeed. That gives him a fighting chance now. Fingers getting really up close and personal. It's the M416 up against the M4.
It's easy.
It's going to be Kritzy to come out on top, crowning him the winner of this game. 6 kills to boot as well. And again, a very, very different top 10 compared to our previous game.
Completely refreshed, yeah. I mean, looking at the scoreboard now, Kritzy coming in strong. I think one of the more consistent players coming over from round one.
One of the only ones. Private Reaper, he had 9 kills that game. When this man has a good game, he really seems to have a good game.
He's ruthless, yeah, and he goes after the frags. I think that's the interesting thing, you know, as we mentioned, you know, waits for those sound cues and puts himself into those positions where he can engage onto occupying opponents. So he gets himself a 9k, puts himself into the top 6 here as well. That's a big point haul for him.
He essentially has come second on the back of those kills 100%. As well. The only one to put him might be Kritzy. I'm not sure. He may even... no, I think it's interesting math because
it's only a 5, so we're looking at
20 points
exactly.
So he
has
got a deficit of 30 points in Private Reaper's favor in terms of kills. So Private Reaper actually comes out 10 points on top of Kritzy, even though he came down 5 positions below him. So
and that just shows you, in terms of the value that's added to placement.
Yes.
At the real crux of it, kills make such a big difference.
I'm gonna get some coffee. I don't know when this game starts. Let's go check.
Well, guys, if you have not been made aware,
14 minutes.
We are going to be announcing the winners of the prizes this evening after our third and final game. Of course, this is Takealot.com Battle Royale, sponsored by Takealot.com themselves, as well as Steel Series. We've got one more round remaining for this entire season. It's all been for this moment. Who can maintain that BMT? Who can take their game to the next level? Because there's no more chances. This whole time we've been talking about players are going to have opportunities to bounce back in the next week or the next game. This third and final round, this is it.
No remorse. Nothing more to play for than this final game coming up now. So it's, I think, the big players required now from some of the top players that we have been mentioning over the last couple of weeks. Going to have to make a massive recovery here this round, and hope that the more consistent players don't make it as far as they have the last 2. So looking very good here is Kritzy himself. I think after sitting, I think it was in the top 8,
at least in the first game.
So looking very good for him here. The APG squad looking strong here in terms of their representation here in the solo FPP league here. And it's big ups now for the rest of the players to make a big play and recover here. So guys,
if we haven't spelled it out to you enough, you don't want to miss that third and final game, because it is going to be all to play for these guys. They're going to be playing their hearts and souls out. Make sure you're there for this third and final game, guys.
See you guys in 20 minutes. Cheers.
Alright, boys. Wait for long. Game starts in 5 minutes. I just need to play more safe, not even go for that drop. Like if you have a silence Kar98 tier 3 helmet, tier 3 for helmet, shouldn't like try and get a drop. But I wasn't expecting a snake right there next to the drop just lying down all the time. And then the guy that was below me, I think I was dumbest in 9. I hit him with a Kar98 and he still peaked. Normally when someone shoots you with a Kar98, you know your life is on the line, dude. You need to heal up. But he peeked me again, so it feels bad. How is this woman in this thing? She didn't make it. Whatever. Hopefully we can get a big third game, boys. Got some coffee, some water. Two minutes. I think Critzy is number 1 now, by the way. Doesn't have a lot of kills. I think he has like 4 kills and 3 kills or something, but he just plays with right thing to do type of company. Like you could see him in the water there, just chilling in the water, not doing anything. That's just not in my. That's just not the way that I play. I guess I can't play. It kills me inside. I guess it's a tournament and stuff, but do you have to play like that? I can't do it, man. I just can't sit around. My game starting in 1 minute. Hopefully we can get a big game this last one. That 42nd place is gonna cost me. I have to have a really good game this long in order to get something. All I need is a silencer on my AR. Silence AR tier 3 helmet and you're pretty much fine. As soon as I shoot, people exactly know where you are. You put yourself in a bad position every single time you shoot. Even if you're in a compound. People know how to avoid you. People know don't run close to that guy. Hopefully, get a silencer. I had a tier 3 helmet in the first game and the second. No, only the second game. First game I got it from a guy that I killed, but it was broken off. And then I took Critzy's on. M4 would be very nice. If I can get an M4, I'll be a happy man. Hey. You wanna do a cliff jumping competition? Maybe. Hey! Hey! Didn't even fall on his stomach. Bad jump. That's how we do it in the Commonwealth games, boys. Dive. Well, hopefully we can get a big game this game, boys. See where this plane goes. This plane is going straight to Malta. Prison's gonna be occupied, shelter's gonna be occupied, everything here is gonna be occupied. I need to jump to my compound. Probably my best bet. Or I should jump here and try and get a vehicle and go north Siberia side. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a vehicle, go Siberia. Hopefully I get zone. I'll see on the way there. If I don't get zone, I'll just stay closer. Right, we are jumping this now. When do I have to open? I have to open around here. Actually, I have to open way earlier than that. Can you believe it? Right, I'm gonna have to open now. Please don't bug out parachute, man. My vehicle, I'm getting it first. Spinning away. Come on, game, give me a Siberia zone. I think Siberia will be uncontested, I'll be there first, you know. Beide kills fingers the thief. Guy straight in front of me. We gotta play the positioning game, so I think we're just gonna go out there, loot this compound. You guys, now you need to give that gas, baby. There's someone here I'm gonna be very concerned, like how they got you so quickly. Place is really good loot normally. Normally. Guess the game noticed that soda's going here. I think I'm gonna have to take that vector, boys, even though I don't want to. At least have a gun, you know? Right, I got gas in my vehicle, yeah, this is really good. Why did that... Where's that magazine? Why is it bugged out? Picked it up. You can get a sniper now, that'll be sick. Press him. Zone is moving in. Can't stay here for too long. I think this is where I dropped this. I can't tank the first zone, it's fine. Don't like doing it. In general, I just don't like tanking first. Because a lot of times, like, you're not full HP when someone starts shooting at you. Oh, I dropped here, 2x, I got 2x. Top 5 bandages. Drop this. This is... Ooh. How beautiful is this? What I need is a sniper rifle. Need that for. Phone's on me. Back to my vehicle. Darkness. I see a mini, I'll even take a mini. Any sniper. Suppressor is so good, man. We taking 2 of those energies, baby, and we're getting out of here. Look at this game. Wait, what? Since when is there a door here? What am I doing? I'll be drunk, boy. Dotka. Next zone is not bad at all. Need to think about where we're gonna drive in, like... like somewhere like here. First of all, I need to get to yellow. Go in here quickly. This is a nice Car 98 spawn rate, so... Car 98? Baby. Do I take this SKS now? I know I'm not great with it, but it does so much. Like, in order for me to win, we need Kritzy to die, like, in the next 10 people. He hasn't killed anyone. He might have died, I have not checked it that much. But if he dies in the next 10 people, then I might have a chance. See, this is what we do, Get rid of that. Oh, and let's get out of here. Beautiful crossbow. Alright, let's go. Bit of think about zone. I love Kritzy, but we need him to die, boys. Kritzy, please die. I love you, but you need to die, so... We're gonna take a painkiller, and we are going to bandage. 5 bandages. Actually, let's get the zone, and then we... I don't know. Can't risk it. Because Ed is dead again, that guy. Had a bad tournament. Well, he had really good tournaments so far in Fulton. Which is stupid, so, like, doesn't matter how well you played. It's only tonight that counts, you know. Alright, let's go. Boosted are we? Are we fine? Go play tower on yellow. Wait, pack on. Right. A sweet spot. Problem with this wizard tower is 2 grenades and I'm dead. 2 grenades. First one knocks the door. These houses are probably better. But I bet you have someone in there, man. Problem we have. We need Critzy to die, boys, but he's not dying. Your boy's so deezy. I know this is not the type of gameplay you guys want to watch. Sitting in the corner. Here's a tournament though. Gotta win it. Tier 2 helmet is bothering me. See, that guy just killed someone, Quiz, and then he got killed. He gave away his position. think Malta will be very tested. A few guys, yeah, I just heard them shoot inside. The problem with playing with buildings is like, if you're running around this field, the first thing you check out is a building. Sitting in a window is just stupid. Because they might come from here, they might come from here, they're gonna check the same building. Gonna move late. You have to move late, we don't have a choice. Go early and someone comes up behind you and kills you. Go late, come behind someone. We'll move in like 10 seconds. Okay, maybe as soon as the zone starts moving. Gives time for more people to die. And we have enough boosters and stuff. I'll double boost and then we can go. I take painkillers because energy drinks are better to use in the combat field. Very sick. Use my energies like I'll start using my energies like at 4 or 5 seconds. Oh, 98 close to me. I have a tier 2 helmet. This is gotta go for zone, buddy. Next zone is horrible. Extremely horrible. Someone's in that tower, dude, I'm telling you. There's a car there. I headshotted him, I got time to run. Didn't he have any meds? He had nothing, right? Yeah. No meds. Bad. How are you alive, dude? Let's see who wins this. Cheese is alive, boys. Come on, Cheese. Come on, boys. Hype for some cheese. I had no meds, so I had no choice but to go. Cheese? Guy on my body? That might be Cheese, boys. Shooting. Oh, Cheese is dead. No. I think, boys, Fritzy came 44th. I might have this one in the bag. I might. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait. Right, boys, so I don't know how long they're gonna take to announce the winners. But, yeah. What's up, boys? I am live now. We are live. We're just waiting for the announcement to come. I might be first. We don't know. I guess we have to see and wait, man. Because Critzy just messaged me, I had less kills than me in all the games. And I also had a dinner. So I might have this one in the bag. I thought Critzy was number 1, but he didn't have a lot of kills. He had 3 kills and 1 kill. Wookie, I came first. I came 42nd, which was a really bad round, but I had 1 kill. On the last game, I came 4th with 6 kills. So basically, we're just waiting for the results to come out. And yeah, because that 4th position with all the kills I had is probably like another first position. So, but let's see what happens, boys. Hopefully we can win something. I might do a giveaway over there. You might get a new keyboard or whatever I'm winning. Might do a giveaway for you lads. Want to warm up my coffee, if that's fine with you guys. I'll be right back. And thanks everyone for tuning in, eh? 22 of you guys viewing the game. Thanks, I appreciate it, boys. Game on Critty and Cheese. Yeah, Critty, I think Cheese has a really good position. I don't know, let me ask Cheese. He might be first. Let's ask him. I think Cheese didn't win a game. But he had like solid performances. Like every game was like top 10, top 15, whatever he was. He was really playing well. But I don't know how many kills he had and stuff. But my first game put me in a really good position because I won the game and I had a lot of kills. And in the third game now, I had a lot of kills, but I also came top 4, which is pretty solid. Because after position 10 and upwards, you only get like 5 positions. You only get like 5 points per thing. So, we'll find out in the next 10 minutes who's gonna win this thing. Don't get your hopes up. Hopefully I win. I don't know, we'll see. Because I know Nyamfa was also playing really, really well. So, we're gonna have to see. What's up, Gator? Thank you for tuning in. Good game, bro. Holding thumbs up. Thanks, Mario. Away, kill Phonic. What should I do with as I win? Hey, boy, why disable on YouTube? Step it up. I want to chat. Why did disable on YouTube? What do you mean, Fansel? My YouTube is on. I'll play it on that. Thanks, Bungle. Well, good game, top 3. I hope so. Let's hope for the best, boys. Am I even live? Hello? Someone say live? Type live or whatever. Thanks, Louis. Appreciate it. What is the prizes? Prizes is a... Okay. He's got 25th, 16th, 2nd. I came 1st and 4th. Maybe one? Yeah, you are. I know I'm above Critzy and I know I'm above Cheese. And they both played really well. Right, so I'm live, boys. That's really cool. We're just sitting here waiting. I'll ask Critzy. Critzy, are we gonna share our KFC vouchers with the local KFC? Let's see what this is. I am live. What's up, boys? Yeah, I cancelled it after the stream and then restarted it. I don't even know how Twitter works. People are tagging me. Convict, thanks for the tag on Twitter, bruh. That Quiz guy, him and his UMP, dude. He likes his UMP. Quiz the snack at the snook snook. Lol at Sarah, Bish is gonna be the winner. Kill Phonic. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. I think she died first in every game. I think you got the soda. Soda Savage. De broer wacht bij die pad. Soda, you wasted mates like there's no tomorrow. In games like that, you don't just wait. Snakker the snook snook. Boys, I got a confession. I was also taking part in the tournament. I got 2nd, 3rd, and 7th. I won. Wookie! Are you gonna do a keyboard giveaway then, dude? Congrats, Wookie. You're the best. Nobody was top 10 all 3 games. We'll see. Private Reaper. Whoever Private Reaper was, I don't know. You're probably not watching my stream. You're probably watching this. Oh wow, that guy played really well. I think he's like, he had the most kills in the tournament. That guy was like wrecking everyone, dude. So, but she's got really good positions. He's has what? What did he say? Got 25th, 16, and 2nd. Yeah, that's not gonna win. 5 kills each game, but still shit position. What is 20 positions? It's 5 points for each. Like 100 points, it's not a lot. But if I won the last game. But I didn't win the last game, so. You got disqualified for? Oh, that's for the aimware you're using, Socks. Don't use aimware, dude. I know you're using wall hacks and stuff in Counter-Strike, but it's cool, man. Just get wrecked by you all the time in PUBG. How's that chicken taste? We'll see now, boys. So in poor Kritzy, I was like, please Kritzy die in the 40th position something, and he died 44th. That feels bad, man. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like, please let me win. But he played well. What's up, Fansel? Fansel, you keep saying you can't type something on YouTube. Everyone else is on YouTube, man. See right now, there's 17 people on YouTube. The YouTube is working for sure. $420p killing me, Soda. Yeah, that's just Twitch. When I start streaming too late, they don't have available servers, so they put it on. No, but the chat seems disabled. Fansale, the chat is not disabled. Everyone else is talking. Yeah, see them. You guys are mean to each other, Sokis and Wookie. What is this shit? I followed you on Twitch. Johnny be good. Thanks a lot, bro. can look in YouTube. Okay. Forget to follow, sub, and donate. Yeah, Derbston. Bring the big ones, eh? Stop, follow, and donate. I can put the chat here if you guys want to see. The guys on Twitch will see. What $5,000 tournament is this? We are playing in the... There's a delay on the stream, results will be live soon. It's being announced now. Alright. So they're announcing it, there's a delay of 6 minutes. Wingman. Namaste! Namaste 9, thanks for the follow, dude, appreciate it. Mr. Zoro, welcome to Twitch, bro. Not sure how long you've been here, but hi, only found you now. What's up, dude? Yeah, I've been on Twitch, but I've mostly been on YouTube. That's the tournament I linked it. But thanks for the follow, Namaste 9. Appreciate it. I'll post it on Discord for you. Alright, I posted it there. Epic times for what? This is probably advertising. Think you done enough on me by 70 odd points? What? Where did you... I had a bad round as well, dumbass 9. That's third party running on your PC soda, bastard. Which one? This one? Stream labels. I wish I had third party. Dude, if I had third party applications running, I would have won that tournament every game. It's so easy when you're hacked, dude. Like, if you know everyone's position, I think that's the easiest thing. I had a bad round at second round, dumbass. 40 seconds, so... Thought I got to let it... No, I won't do that. So they already announced it, so I don't know who won it. Oh, the Radio Raps, the boy. What a legend, dude. Are you currently still in the UK, Damaster 9? In the UK? My chat not showing up on my YouTube, fuck knows what I did. We got banned, eh? Some Pokemon action going on here, eh? Just got here. Dude, it must probably be fun to play on that ping, eh? Like in a normal, like the normal squad games and stuff. I missed the lag, it's easier. You think so? Probably because you play against a lot of better players. Because I mean, sometimes when I queue, I play on like, I play with like Iraqi people, Middle Eastern people, and I think it's like playing ping versus ping is like easy when you play like long range, but I think close range the low ping is probably better. But you're probably playing against like a bunch of guys from Germany. Germans are good, dude. Those Swedish people and stuff. Grill, Robo's grill. Yeah, info.
But we are going to be going to the Magma gym at the moment and see if we can raid there.
Close range is nice, but long range can't. Yeah, that's the desync thing, dude. But that's the thing about these South African tournaments. Like when you play these close range tournaments, I feel like if you play like hard drop and stuff, not really who has the better aim. When it's hyping, it's all about who spots the other guy first. Like if you're holding an angle on the window, you peek quickly. By the time the guy sees you, he's dead. That's kind of stupid. You can't really have a tournament with that.
I start tapping before anything even happens.
Goes hard. I don't know who it is, man. Just tapping, eh? Attacking that.
Who doesn't love winning?
People still play this shit?
In games. Okay, cool. That is very nice.
That ass. I can't say this shit, eh? Joking. Thank you, recruiting. Wink wink.
So this is one of 4 nationwide events.
We
actually have trainers at the moment at the Shaka Marine World in Durban. We have them at the Seapoint Promenade in Cape Town, and then also at the Pretoria Zoo making.
Namaste, you must let me know when you have like an off day or something. We can do like a Dio stream or something. Get some dinners, dude. Some easy dinners.
And we've caught Logitech up the hill. A lot of rock.
Better, did you see the article Takealot wrote about you? No, I have not, eh? Probably didn't write one about me, Donald, because they're always trolling.
Somebody dropped all their Pokeballs and they decided to change it to Voltools. So that's the thing that happened.
Oh, we're battling, but it's okay.
That woman's like 40 years old.
Yeah, Dragonite and Gengar.
It's Instinct, Sunning Hill. I think there's 4 of us in the whole of Instinct team. But we...
I like this, eh?
Fawn Sunning Hill, sorry. But,
Okay, we haven't got around that yet.
we love it.
And hopefully my season... Oh, you guys haven't started yet. Are you playing like county cricket or what, Thomaston? Some good money in that shit, dude. It's the same with like... It's the same with our rugby players. Everyone goes to the UK because there's so many more like opportunities up there. Like, I mean, there's this stupid rule now in the rugby that has like... What do you call it? I think you have to have 30 games for South Africa before you can go abroad. Which is fine, it shows... Which shows like you can do well. What am I saying? I'm totally off my story because I listened to what she said. What was I saying even? Oh, you have to have 30 games before you can actually still play for South Africa. That's... The pound goes a far way, but yeah, things are expensive out there, isn't it? But do you live in a small town or do you live like an expensive place like London or whatever? But yeah, the 30 game rule is like, you come out of high school maybe, or like come out, okay, normally not out of high school, come out of college and then you have this massive opportunity, but you still want to represent your country and then like, no you can't, you have to play down here. Then I have to come back to South Africa, come play for a team like whoever, the Kings, Cheetahs or something, where you're not going to make as much money over, like not a single team, Stormers, whoever, Bulls, you're not going to make as much money down here as you can make up there. So, stupid. I just feel like we should support our players, doesn't matter what. Alright.
The final moment here, the moment that we've all been waiting for, and I think we might have a few surprised faces after this one.
That's not good for me.
Delay a little bit. Just
A little.
add the suspense.
Let's add the.
Let's go from bottom to
Let's
top.
go from top 5 up. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Manny, you're gonna lead us through this.
Okay, well, I'll go with just some congratulations, not for making the top 3. Unfortunately, Demaster9 gets position number 5 on a total of 1,300 points for the evening. Mr. Kritzy coming in 4th on 1,340, if I remember correctly.
That's
so that
5.
was position 5 and 4. So that just gives you an idea on where we've begun. 1,300 was 5th, 1,340 was 4th. Which of
But
course
sorry, Damaste, dude, almost, dude.
difference of 8 placings or 4 kills.
Essentially.
And that's over all 3 games, guys. So it just goes to show how small these margins are.
Those increments,
These
those
margins
kills,
are,
those
rather.
placements, it's so crucial. I mean, it just shows you the idea of...
Because I'm at least in the top 3, boys.
Again,
Top 3 at least.
I think once we woke up here, we realized the value of kills too.
Yeah.
So heading into
Number 3, why don't you give it to us,
our
here, Luca?
podium man, a surprising name, I
Yeah,
think. Not
yes.
someone we expected,
An
but
underdog.
a huge, yes, an underdog of the month. Big ups, Mr. Zyrax.
Yeah.
Coming
Nice,
in,
Zyrax,
which
dude.
was 1,000.
So I'm either first or second, boys.
points. That's 5 kills, or as you said, 10 placements
Yeah.
short of of that fourth place for essentially for
Between
Mr.
him and
Kritzy. Yes, so big up there from Zyrax, knocking off I think actually our favourites after the first 2 rounds.
So that's a rival 310 in the post for him. Essentially, at the end of the day, he's coming at position 3, and that has to be great for him.
Well
first
done.
PUBG tournament for South
I'm either
Africa.
first or second, boys. I don't know.
Yes, I think and the first one that he has actually appeared in terms of our solo FPPs.
And he's created a really big name for himself.
Might be
off the
me or
bat, so
cheese.
congratulations to Mr. Zyrax. But we are not done there. We have got position number 2 now to announce who is taking home the SteelSeries Arctis 5 7.1 surround sound headphones.
Sorry with our boys.
The winner, in fact, of round 1.
The winner.
Oh,
of
that's
round
me.
1,
I came
and that gives
second.
it away. Round 2, not the best game. Round 3, he tried his utter best.
I got
to
a
get
second
himself
prize.
in that pole position. Unfortunately, Mr. Soda is going to fall short of number 1. He comes second. Congratulations, Mr. APG Soda. 1,400 points to him, as that is the difference between him and Zyrax was 10 points. Luca, 1 kill or 2 placements was the difference. So Soda's going to be
came second.
that really great gaming headset. Congratulations to you. And finally,
the final
Take us home,
moments.
Luca.
Yes, the man of the hour, the murderer tonight, if
Yeah.
you'd like to call him that. Top kills, I think. Catching up to Mr. Miller, we'll tally that up after tonight. But it's our man of the hour, the man of the month, Mr. Private Reaper.
And
Well
first,
done to you, sir.
congratulations.
Coming in strong with that scythe.
I think
1,470
quite a
points.
significant jump there. To
70
position number
points.
1. I
And
think he deserves a promotion from Private Reaper. We can Sergeant Reaper now after this one. Go for a young name change.
I just needed, I needed a better second game, dude. If I had 10 more positions, I would have won.
Point difference.
Yeah.
That's 7 kills.
But the 42nd position I got was
14 placements to
so
be
that's a
exact.
significant jump.
Big play,
Can
and
be
that
proud of
just
himself.
shows you the value of kills in this scenario. I think
Because he got 9 of them in the first game.
9 and 2. I think a solid 6 in round 3 as well.
Yeah.
That's 150.
That guy's nickname, I don't know how to
That's where
type
the
it.
differentiation starts to come out. You look at that 70-point difference, and that's it. Private Reaper.
Alright, boys, that's the night. I came second, not first.
Own that beautiful M750 keyboard. It is absolutely astounding.
That is
A
gonna
whole
come
lot of
to
people
use
are
in the
trying to
next
get
20
their
minutes.
hands on that. Yeah, I mean, that is really juicy.
100%. And again, well done to you, sir. Well done to everybody.
Yeah, well
who
done to
competed.
everybody, really. This is how it was. Couldn't have been done without any of the amount of people that turned up to make this possible.
100%, yes. Thank you for creating the hype, guys, for joining up so quickly on the event once it was announced.
I didn't know Private Reaper did so well. I knew he had a lot of kills during the tournament. I didn't know his positioning.
Absolutely every reason to keep on going with PUBG. So we're looking
What great
forward
news.
to the future of the game, future of Battle Royale here in South Africa. A game or a game mode that seems to have really taken off.
No one remembers second place. Nelson Mandela 2018, eh?
To facilitate this for you guys. As far as we know, recently some updates on the
Right, boys, good games. I came second, not first, unfortunately. It's that second game cost me, dude.
very soon.
It was a stupid play by me, and I don't know why I did it, but I ran for a drop when I had a Car 98 silence, full tier 3, and I ran for the drop, and I put myself out of position. I didn't deserve to win if I do shit like that, so oh well.
Big ups for getting involved in this.
Game second, boys.
What comes down the road, and SteelSeries ZA, of course, one of the long-standing supporters of esports in South
Right, boys, I'm probably off.
New title. Big ups to them as well. To you,
Probably gonna go chill on Discord. Everyone wants to join the Discord chilling channel.
Once again, I must
Listen to some music, just chill.
One of my top
Alright.
TOs to be working with.
Right.
I've worked with
I guess I'm out.
variety
Right,
of
cheers
last
everyone.
couple of years.
See you guys tomorrow.
Treated very well here.
Same time.
Yeah,
Adios, amigos.
We've got to evolve. Guys, it has been
Thanks for tuning in, guys. 25 people watching right now. Thank you so much.
had a huge pleasure.
Adios, amigos.
It's been so much fun.